Hi, I'm Mel, and tonight we'll do Bed Yin. So, this is a specific class for winding down pre sleep. So, maybe even early on in the evening, just to really prepare you for the next few hours of winding down to sleep. Or you can actually do this in your bed. This is a great class to do in your bed and then just shut your laptop down and go straight to sleep afterwards. So you do need props, but if you're in your bed, you've got your doona or quilt, if you're not in Australia, and pillows, they're perfect. And if you're doing it as a much earlier practice early on in the evening, then bring some blankets, maybe the pillows off your bed or a bolster is perfect. And you do need a little bit of wall space if you're not doing this from bed. So I'd say put something really cozy, comfy, and unrestricted on. Make sure that wherever you are warm. And we'll just start sitting up or leaning back, just some easy, comfortable seat, nothing fancy. I just want you to be comfortable. We'll take an acupressure point for 30 seconds each wrist, and then we're going to go into our beautiful wind down practice. Okay. So let's just rub our hands together, chi rub, so that we're really aware of our own energy. You're going to leave your mind from your day, leave your mind in your day, and all the thoughts about anything but you, your breath, your body, and your practice now. So tune into what's going on between your hands. Just this chi rub, creating a little heat, warmth, preparing your energy. And you're definitely stimulating the heart gate here in the palm of your hands. So just pause for a second and hold that chi. You can check your jaws slack, teeth unclenched, throat soft, belly soft. And then as you crack open your eyes, take the thumb of your right hand, and I've drawn a nice big black dot on my wrist there so that you can see it. You're going to take the thumb of your right hand to this acupressure point called Heart 7, and it's on the transverse crease of your wrist, just inside that tendon, that bone of your pinky finger. You'll find a little gap there, a little valley, but anywhere in that region where you can see this black dot, I want you to just pop your thumb over that, relax your arms, and lightly press your thumb on this pressure point, Heart 7. Now, its colloquial name is Spirit Gate. So an unquiet spirit, we would say, wouldn't allow us to sleep. So when we have an unquiet spirit, we can experience things like anxiety, insomnia, emotional disturbance. So this is a beautiful point for pre-bed. It's asking that unquiet spirit to come home, reside back in the body, feel safe, soothe any emotional upset, and really strengthen the heart. That's imperative for a good night's sleep, a calm sleep, a restful sleep. So you might really soften into your chest and belly as you take a few breaths as we finish this first side of acupressure on Heart 7. What would that mean to you to have a quiet, peaceful spirit? Everything about your day will still be there when you wake up tomorrow morning, maybe with a fresher, different perspective. And then go to your second side. So it's on the pinky side of your wrist creases, and just find between the two tendons that little dip in the space in your wrist. Hold that pressure point just with a nice steady medium pressure. Keep your breath smooth and free. Let your lungs relax, diaphragm relaxed. If you notice that you want to yawn or sigh, that's a really good sign. If you notice a little bit more saliva come into your mouth, that's a really good sign. Thinking about your body as a peaceful place for spirit to reside. almost like your mind could take a seat on your heart. Feel safe, protected, comfortable, at ease. And then as you release the pressure from that side, let's just give the wrists a very soft twirl in both directions. Just hear those little pops and cracks come out. You just released a lot of heart energy, or got that flowing through your wrists, through your arms, and directly into your heart and chest on both sides. So we're going to keep upper body really soft now. You're going to head to the wall or spin yourself around to your headboard. And as you scoot up to the wall or the headboard, I just want you to throw your legs up the wall. I'm going to bring this very small little blanket in underneath my neck and head for comfort. And then just let your legs dangle up the headboard or the wall. Your choice what you do with your hands, whether you want to. It's very soothing sometimes to put your hands on your container, your body container, and almost like you're just holding yourself, making contact. Belly, chest, thighs. If you've no need for that, you could take your arms wide, you could take your arms overhead, just somewhere really comfortable for your shoulder situation. You want your legs to be just dangling freely on the wall. And this in itself, very soothing for the heart. The heart doesn't have to work so hard. Blood pressure starts to come down. Sedating, soothing. Draining any tiredness from your legs and feet from the day. If your mind has been particularly busy, overwhelmed, had a lot on its plate today, it might be useful to follow your deep, soft belly breaths and actively do deep, soft belly breaths. Count to 4 in, count to 4 out. Just give your mind something to do, then ruminate. Just follow the breath through your belly, all those new gurglings and digestive process that kicks in when we feel calmer, more peaceful, in our more parasympathetic, the rest and digest side of our nervous system, because we're just in the bed or on the floor with legs up the wall. Nothing to do but breathe and feel. And then from legs up the wall, you could bring your hands in, recruit your hands, and you're going to slowly drop your right leg out a little bit and then match it with your left leg. And that's how you're going to walk your legs out and down into dragonfly on the wall. One leg goes a little bit, the other leg goes a little bit, and out you go into dragonfly wide legs. Now, if this feels a bit precarious, don't worry if you feel a stretching on your inner knees, that's okay. But if you're pregnant or you feel very, very strong feeling on your inner legs, I'm going to encourage you to I've got blocks, but you'll have cushions or pillows or blankets or towels, and just prop your outer legs up so they don't go too far, so you feel really supported. And even though there's a beautiful stretch going on in your inner legs, it feels restorative. You're just going to stay there and feel that particular stretch today. So nothing too crazy. And again, you can rest your hands on the actual area of sensation, like your inner thighs or top hips, or traction your thigh bones away from your hips a little bit. That feels a little bit nice. You can put your hands on your belly or chest, and again, your arms can go wide or overhead. Nice floppy legs, please. Deeply resting through your back heart, the back of your skull. And it does make a difference if you could consciously let your face really open, let your features be relaxed, open and soft, even if your eyes are closed. Let your face tell your brain that you're in a resting, digesting, playful, mating side of your nervous system. What a nice place to be in just before you sleep. As you really settle down and soften your face, and let your body let go of any of the day's tension as you free up that energy. You might especially if your room's a little bit dark and you're just gazing into the soft light or your eyes are closed, you might be surprised what crosses through your mind when you give your mind a little bit of space to purge and show you things that you might have been too busy thinking, too busy to notice. Maybe thoughts, memories, dreams, colors. Maybe let the more creative and intuitive side of your brain show you things. Now you don't have to be so switched on and analytical. Just one more minute. And real slow now, you're going to reach down. Take a deep breath. Use your hands to one leg at a time. Slowly bring one leg a little bit in. And then bring the other leg a little bit in. And then bring the other leg a little bit more in. And so we go the same way we got in. We'll come out bit by bit by bit. We never drag our two legs back together. Just one leg at a time until your legs are back up in that dangle. And that big feeling of stretch dissipates. But what it leaves in its wake is a lot of freedom. And that was your liver stretch. So with liver comes smooth blood flow, smooth chi flow. That means a lot of inner equilibrium, a lot of inner peace. So let that big feeling settle. And when you feel ready to move, you're just going to gently push yourself away from the wall, just a few inches. Back from the wall or your headboard, whatever you've been using. And just shimmy back a little bit. Move the pillows or anything that was by the sides of you. And hug your knees towards your chest now. A real counter pose, a real release. And you're going to take your two knees in a knee pile stack and drop them off to your right side. Now, I would definitely pull that right hip back underneath you a little bit, and then you should have a nice, strong feeling through your left side. Open up your left wing really broad. So it could be anywhere from by your side to up by your ear, anywhere in between. If you do need to pop a pillow or something between your knees, definitely if you're pregnant or if you feel like this is really strong, let's pillow up between your knees. Otherwise, a nice, strong feeling of your legs are heavy. There's big twists through your spine, your chest really stretching. Just rock your head any direction. Let it settle. Use your top arm to weight your legs down if you like. Or just throw a pillow on top of your legs. You want to be able to breathe and relax around the twist. Going deep into your spinal column, central nervous system. Right up into your brain. If you've never thought about relaxing your brain, this would be a nice place to relax your brain inside your skull. Take one final deep breath in. Big sigh out. Strengthen up your tummy, let go of your legs. You can use your hands down to swing your legs back through center, catch them in center, give them a squeeze. Then as you drop your feet down, you might just scoot your hips off to the right as you drop your knees off to the left again. But let's do a knee pile stack, or pop something in between your knees for support. Reach out through your right palm open to sky. Top hand can be useful. You can recruit it to hold your knees down, give you a little bit more traction through your outer hip and reverberating up through your spine. Let your neck melt, let your head be heavy. And as you breathe out, relaxing your brain, your eyes, your tongue and your mouth. Okay, taking a deep breath in to finish. Big sigh or yawn out. As you release your legs, your arms can come down strong, and you swing your legs back through center. Give them a squeeze into your chest. And it's a real easy, slow roll forward. Just coming, don't lift up too much. And just come forward and crouch back with your knees apart, your feet together-ish. If you've got pillows, I would definitely bring those in. Otherwise, a bolster if you're on your floor. And just go ahead and rest down in your child's pose over the bolster. You can split your legs apart as much as you like and is comfortable. Arms easy. You can make a pillow for your head. Or just wrap them around your cushions, snuggle in. And let the cushions underneath really support your belly. Really support your chest, really support your cheek. So that head, chest, belly, pelvis are all free to soften down. Every exhale to go down and soften. Let your legs just splay to where they splay. And be held for a moment. Like you don't have to carry the weight of the world now. Let the world just carry you for a little while. And intentionally deep connecting belly breath again. Only move if you're ready. Bring your arms in. Triple slow motion. Push back from your resting child's pose. And then slowly move that out of the way as you swing your legs around and coming into the final shape that we'll make tonight, and that is our quintessential nighttime pre-sleep caterpillar pose. So legs are just out floppy in front of you, really relaxed. You can wiggle your bottom back a bit. You can even put a pillow underneath your bottom to sit you up a little bit more, even easier to come forward. Take a deep breath in, just put a bit of space in your backbones. Lean into it, keep the backs of your knees really soft. When you can't lean any further, drape yourself down, and I'd highly recommend that if you're not flat to your legs, bring something in to rest on. Remember, this is all so restorative and deeply supported. Feel something, let the whole back of your body rest, even under the stretch feeling. And this forward bend caterpillar, we get to turn away from the day, from life, if you like, for a moment, the external life, and go to your internal life, introspect. Eyes open, eyes closed, same, but you're drawing in your energy, you're drawing in your senses, and bringing all that chi back to you. Again, the heart doesn't work so hard here. Head below heart, rounding in. Any big tension in the back body dissolved and released back into circulation. You can sway, you can swing, you can floss. Let's just spend 2 more minutes. Okay, now taking the final big breath, yawn and sigh. And triple slow, just moving yourself backwards, restacking your spine. And as you come to sit upright, maybe a shoulder shrug or 2. Dropping your chin to your chest, you could make little semicircles with your head. A little bit of neck release, full circles if you feel okay with that. And we're ready. We're ready to come into our final resting place, which is, it's not completely flat. So where I'd like us to end today, and there'll be options where you go from there, is to, if you've got a couple of pillows now, just stack your pillows up behind you with some space behind that. So about 3/4 down your bed. I'm going to just pop my brick there, my bolster long ways, my blanket right in the middle where I'm going to need some extra support for my lower back, and I'm going to sit on my block. Okay, so the way that we'll rest now is just legs dangling out from the body, your body slightly elevated, so you're not really in a back bend, you're just like in a recline. That's where I'd like you to take yourself, into a recline, so that your arms can open. Just think like soft, gentle angel wings, open arms, palms open. But even if you have to rest your palms on your body, your shoulders are rolled back, your chest is open. Even if you're making that connection to your container, or just let your soft wrists touch the floor at the back. Your neck's easy. Really pad up through your spine. Legs dangly. And so we're in this very open-hearted. Remember, the heart holds the spirit. According to Taoism, we're in this open-hearted space. That's a feeling of safety. We wouldn't lay like this if we didn't feel safe. So there's safety there in the nervous system. The lungs, through breath, are circulating qi evenly, freely. And the chest is our feeling tone, dantian. We got all the feeling tones here through the advisors of the lungs, that we're in a safe space, through the benevolence of a happy heart, the whole body benefits. So wet your lips, swallow, yawn, sigh, slacken your jaw, let your eyes rest in their sockets, smooth out your forehead. What's behind your forehead is allowed to relax and open. And I often think of this quote when I come into the resting pose at the end of my own practices, and that is, don't move the way fear moves you. Move the way love would move you. Often we feel very connected to ourselves at the end of a practice, and even though we're very still in our physical body, your chi, your energy, your life force is very active. It's being stimulated, it's being released, it's being refreshed. So the thought here is, as you're resting your physical body, if love was moving the chi, where would the chi go? What would it dissolve? What would it release? What would it support and nourish? If chi in your body was moved by love, how would it move here? Especially if you are about to marinate in that for the next 6 to 8 hours as you sleep. What is the driving force behind that movement, behind the repair, the restoration, the rejuvenation? Let love be the force. longer if you like. Otherwise, taking a deep, soft wave of breath all the way down to your feet. And bending up your knees. And because we're very low, very supported, I just want you to roll off. Roll off to your right or left, left only if you're pregnant. And curling up into a small ball. And you can bring your pillow for under your head, or you can use your arm. Drawing in your knees, curling in. And from here you can close your laptop lid and go to sleep in this beautiful uninhibited space in mind, body and spirit. Marinate in that the whole night. Alternatively, you might have a few more hours left in your night, but also entering that space from this new space within yourself. As you slowly, slowly slink up, don't let your head lead the way. Let your head be the very last thing that comes out. Enjoying a sweet, deep, peaceful sleep or the rest of your night. Namaste.